Recently, I released a track called Serenade, and it's been incredible to see how millions of people around the world have fallen in love with it. But here's the question: who's the mysterious genius behind this masterpiece? Well, let me take you behind the scenes to find out. So I'm here with one of the best living composers in the world. Please welcome Eunike Tanzil! Thanks for being here, Eunike.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Just starting off with this word, viral and what it means. I mean, viral tends to have this connotation with it that it's empty, it's like fast food. But honestly, I think of viral in a completely different sense, kind of like how I think of virtuosity. It's accessible, right? It's easy to understand. It means that people can just come into it not knowing classical music and immediately take a liking to it. I wanted to ask, because you're a living composer, at least last time.
I'm alive.
You're very young. All the composers that I usually work with are hundreds of years old. But as a living composer, I wanted to ask, classical music can be, I think, difficult to understand for people. It's a very niche type of music. How do you feel about that, and why do you think that is? Why do you think more people don't listen to classical music?
I feel that one of the reasons why is because classical music has a lot of layers in terms of complexity. It's very rich in harmony, orchestration, so it's a lot of information, right? So when I compose something, I always try to make sure that whatever I compose, it features a melody that people can bring home with them. Because when it's memorable, when it sticks, you don't have to be a classical musician or a musician at all to hum a Star Wars theme, right? For example.
I love your humming a melody
yeah,
series.
That's also why I did that series, because for me, we just need more melodies these days, really, yeah.
So actually, on to Serenade. Obviously, this has been done differently. You and I worked on this together. What did we do differently? You did most of the work. I just played.
No, it's a team effort. It's a team effort. Okay, first of all, we have a great player here. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
I think what we did very differently is that we're very clear, even before I start composing it. We want it to be as accessible as possible so that you guys can take home that music with you and make it a soundtrack of your life, And
soundtrack of your life. I love that. Actually, you know what? Let's play it and listen to it a little bit so that the viewers can understand what we did. Right there, right in the intro, you just hear it and it grabs your attention. It's so romantic.
I think the first couple seconds, you're already drawn into the music. You already have an image in your head, and that's what we try to capture in this track.
What are some of the images that you think?
For me, I'm feeling like Parisian, European. Travel. Nostalgia.
I think of a date, some candles maybe. I remember getting the orchestra to do this to that slide, right? As opposed to just doing it dry. It was oh yeah, let's encourage, and orchestra musicians, in the studio, they have no context, right? The music's been put in front of them. They've just received it. We have to explain it to them. And then when they hear it, they're like, oh yeah, let's listen to the a little bit of the main melody here. Quick interruption. We're doing a Player One merch giveaway to celebrate the album launch. I made these super cute t-shirts and mini album keychains which have NFC chips in them, so you can tap and listen to the music on the go. And we're giving away 100 t-shirt and keychain sets, plus a bunch of limited edition avatar prizes on Tonic. Now, all you gotta do to win one is to sign up for the Player One challenge on Tonic and start practicing. Oh, and I'll be dropping the violin part sheet music for Serenade in the Ray Arrangements group on Tonic, so you can try it yourself during the challenge. Can't wait to see you practicing. That.
It's almost like you're dancing with the orchestra. I have to say that, the way you play the phrase, it's also very intentional. It's
thank you.
It's really like you're waltzing with the orchestra. I can see that image. By the way, in terms of orchestration, we also on purpose starting it light because we want to save the big part for
climactic moment.
Yeah. When I compose this, I make sure that we're taking you on a journey.
It's only been 35 seconds into the piece and you're already like hooked. When I remember when we were first in the studio and I was trying it out for the first time with just like the MIDI orchestra, like that was pretty cool.
In my head, I was just like, oh my gosh, is Ray gonna like this? Is Ray gonna like this? Because for me, one of the most important thing is that first telling the right story, and second, that he likes it.
Well,
Ray likes
I mean, I loved it, but then my next thought was, what about others? Will other people like it? And that's why, like, with this whole journey of like bringing it to people who might not know classical music, like it gave me this idea of like, okay, we need to test this out. We need to test drive this, bring it to random people on the street. And that's why like we came up with this idea of sit here if you're having a bad day. You sat in the seat too, just to give it a go. What did it feel like to be serenaded by, I mean, this whole like, you know, violin?
Honestly, it's very surreal because, okay, as a composer, it's normal to have your piece played in a concert hall setting and everyone applaud, right? I mean, if you don't applaud, it's weird. So you kind of have to. But when it comes to random people, I literally have no clue what to expect. I'm sure most of them don't listen to classical music. Apollonia, her reaction, I just can't get that out of my head. It was very pure, it was very genuine. Really, she almost cried, you know, when she listened to
that was really touching. Basically, what I did was I put out a sign that said, sit here if you're having a bad day. There was an empty chair. And I tried so hard. It was like, hey, do you want to sit here? A 1 minute experience that will change your life and all that kind of stuff. I got probably rejected like 50 times that day. But eventually, you know, one person sat down. And that was so special because then they were like, well, my day could be better. And then using this piece to serenade them, that was just really cool. People left away like going like Apollonia and others, like they were just so captured. I think their emotions, they like left feeling uplifted.
And they had nothing to expect too in the beginning. They didn't know what you're gonna play, and you also didn't know how they're gonna respond.
So do you feel like as a composer, did it meet your expectations?
We recorded this back in December.
It's been a long time.
For me, it's like the first time I see an immediate reaction to something that I've been working on for so long, for months. I feel like it's really worth it. And like
you should be so proud. I mean, the reactions that we got that day were incredible.
I mean, it's all Ray. Like, if the violinist is not Ray, I feel like it's gonna go to a different direction. No, but I feel like Lear did something really special.
Definitely, that was incredible. What's also special, this track is the only track that is an original track on the album. That's also something incredible as well.
I'm really honored.
Unike's track is already out, Serenade is already out, so please enjoy it. What do we want people to do with this? Describe the ideal situation that you would want someone and they press play.
I would say take a deep breath and listen to it on your headphones and accept it like, oh, this is my song now. It's not just Eunike's piece or Ray's piece, it's mine now, and take it with you. And I really genuinely hope that it reminds you of a very special memory. Yeah, if you want to make something special with it on social media, feel free to.
Oh, we'll check it out. Do you see like how people use your...
Obviously.
Oh my gosh, guys, definitely do it. I'm gonna have fun checking that out. Maybe we'll do another video where we react to people's like, different content. What's the hashtag that we should use? Oh, you know what? The album name is Player One. Can we use that?
Hashtag Player One Serenade.
Let's use that hashtag and then we'll do another video where we react to content. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of the album as well as this track. Thanks for having Eunike.
Thank you.
Thanks for Eunike being on here. See you in the next video.